bad idea did I know it was a bad idea to begin with? Yes. Did I do it anyway? Also, yes.
Why did you do
Also,
that?
yes.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Expected to be that strong.
I didn't expect it to
Oh,
set
shit.
things on fire. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Hold up, I'm looking at this. Why can I never? Why can I never press the invisible? Why is it always invisible? Ah, the stupid eye. No, that won't work. I have no way of stopping the fire.
I mean, a carriage is technically a container.
Hanging out,
That
dump a
is
bunch of water on
true.
yourself with the
We
great
could
water.
burn and then drown Artie.
We're just gonna waterboard him lightly.
Just a light little bit of water. Oh my god! That's another war crime! Let's do it! We're getting closer.
Donkey.
Remember,
Also,
remember, I
Shanti,
sent you
on
the
a-
checklist.
I know,
Guys,
this is
guys.
another war crime.
Hang on.
Yo.
Get
What?
closer.
Shanti, on a scale of 1 to 10, how on fire are the surrounding buildings?
They aren't completely on
Fifth
fire
level
yet.
fireball.
They have definitely caught. So basically, they're scorched, but there's flames starting to lick up the sides of the carriage and up the sides of the walls.
Nobody lives here.
So,
You could probably put it out with that 30
Not
gallons if you
anymore.
decided to use it, but you would have to specify where you were putting it, and I would say nothing bigger than a 5-foot square, since it doesn't specify.
so what we could do,
Save yourself an Artie.
is literally fill the carriage with water, and then have Artie set off a grenade.
Artie,
That's
So
a
it's
bad
like-
idea for a number of
Yeah,
reasons.
you'd still get hit by shrapnel and all of that.
That's fair,
Still
actually.
gonna hurt.
Also, hello, Tommy. Welcome to the stream.
alright. I'm going to use my tentacles on this gentleman right here. Right here.
Okay.
Give me that saving throw.
Yeah, they miss.
What the fuck was that?
Coolness.
She has effects, remember?
Alright, I'm gonna
I do
cry.
now.
Oh, bye.
I forgot.
I'm gonna cry and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, so
Hello.
13.
Actually,
13
I am
plus.
gonna go right here though.
Which one are you aiming at? This one right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He passed the save, right?
No, he failed. He's taking the damage.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna inflict him with blindness.
Okay, he is now blind. Gravekeeper.
So are we trying to stop the fire now?
That would be a good idea, yes.
He could do a cold damage fireball.
Fire is really bad, you know.
I'm unsure if... You know, maybe that would work.
I also
Thoughts,
have Cone
everyone?
of Cold, but that would also still get Tevis, and I don't want to hit him again.
That would also get Aloe as well.
So would my fireball.
Yeah. Well,
How
if
would
if I
fireball be
move-
better?
If I move, I can.
Well,
Yeah.
your ice ball would still get Tevis, yes, but as pre-established, it would not get Aloe. Tevis, you should.
I feel like you're-
move
I feel like you're
and-
missing the point of it still not being a good idea.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But it would be a better idea
Yeah.
with this current circumstance than a fireball would. Or like a fireball was.
Yeah.
I should have put Death Ward on myself instead of Theron.
You should
I
have,
don't know what
yeah.
Death Ward does.
Stops you from dying.
Oh boy. Yeah, you
If
purchased
you-
for that yourself. You seem to forget I spent
did
half
ask
the combat
permission.
always far from you guys.
Hmm,
I did ask permission before I set a bomb off in the middle of the street.
he did.
You did.
I
But it was
can't
such-
really
Was it-
really do much.
Was it a good idea? No. Did I know it was a good idea? No. Did I still do it? Yeah.
You could slash the man again.
Yeah, I'm going to. I can't really do much aside from attempt to murder, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Diffwood is kind of funny because I'm a fucking half-orc as well. So.
Oh, I've got
damn.
good news and I've got bad news.
Oh, that is a beautiful crit.
Shoot.
All of it contains bad news for this man.
Okay. Good grief.
All of it contains bad news for this man.
I'm gonna make you add up all that damage.
That's a 31 damage. Oh, cool! I got damage equal to my to hit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool!
Pretty fucking cool. Not gonna lie.
Didn't
He
do
is-
that.
Fuck.
He is still up, but he is hurting.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
damn! These people are tanky.
16.
16 hits.
Oh. Ouchie!
Now he's
Then
dead.
8. Okay. As I cleave him clean in half, I'm going to take his soul. I'm hungry.
Okay.
He's kind of hungry.
Soul stealing. I don't think that's a war crime, unfortunately.
Sadly.
For everyone who's watching, which I don't know exactly who that is other than Aloe and Tevis, I don't know if
Tommy. Tommy is watching.
I'm talking to the players.
Oh,
but
you mean? Oh,
yeah,
I
okay.
See. Yep,
I'm
that makes
aware
sense.
Tommy is watching. I know. Hi, Tommy.
Also, Tommy, stop doming us, please.
Tommy
Keep
is
doming.
watching us. Tommy is
Not
watching.
I essentially cleave this man clean in half, and normally you can't see someone's soul visibly leaving their body. This time you can, and it's entering where you would presume my mouth would be.
I hate the man's soul.
I did just eat his soul.
You ate the man's soul. You ate a
What race
full
is he,
soul.
by the way? Is he just human?
He is, and he is a level 4, in case you need to know that.
Ah, okay. Level doesn't matter in this case.
Level
The
just
buildings
means
are on
they're
fire.
houses,
People
yeah.
are probably coming. I'm going to put away the sword now.
Okay.
Back in the mouth it goes.
Like an expert sword eater with no internal organs, you shove that thing right back where it came from.
Yep, right back into the bag. So Aloe is going to first and foremost. I read it again. It does not require an action to soothe people. It requires an action to flare, though, or a bonus action to flare. But anyway, so I'm not going to flare, but I am going to turn on the active effects of zinc and brass, and literally leave them with nothing but fear, amped up fear.
All right, they actually have.
Do they have is one of them a copper cloud or something?
They have advantage versus fear effects. So
Technically, this isn't a magical effect. It's literally just me messing with
It's
their
a
mind.
fear effect. Fear does
They-
not mean magical.
Yeah,
You're trying to give
advantage-
them the frightened condition.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
yeah. So, what is your spell DC on that?
I think it's
DC would be
15.
15, I think.
Man, I roll like shit. They're both scared.
All of them. It would
Oh,
include.
there's one more. Sorry.
Poopy. Can't.
Yep, they're all scared.
Oh, that's fun. They all have disadvantage.
I will remember.
You
that.
let him go, or I will slaughter you.
Okay, their
And,
turn.
oh no, that was not my turn. That
well, then
was
finish your turn.
that wasn't even a bonus action. And
That was just a natural musk.
yeah. No, let's see. So then he is going to do a little smack, you know, little bing bong.
He's gonna
That's
do a little
gonna miss.
trolling.
Bing bong.
I assume that misses.
Let me check.
An 11?
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, I figured. I'm going to subtract a point of pewter because I made an attack, and then I'm going to flare my pewter to make another attack. Boop. Wow.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
you crit last time, so you know.
Yeah, that is fair. I did crit last time. And then I'm going to bonus action steel push a coin into their gut. Because I feel like that's a fair thing to do. So that would be...
Fair's fair.
Where is it? Right here.
Oh,
Ouch.
fair is fair.
Never mind. Okay, I guess I do not still push a coin into their gut. Wait, but I have quick, so I can do it twice.
How many attacks
That
are you
one
making?
hits. I think that's what quick.
Yes,
is.
that hits.
Yeah, that one hits. But quick iron and steel.
Egg roll, you said?
Oh, it's a single one as a bonus action. Never mind. Never mind. So I actually don't hit because it's only one as a bonus action, not two.
That is simply tragic.
That is quite tragic, yes. But yeah, no,
At least I crit.
That's the end of my turn.
You gonna give me damage
so-
for that improvised weapon?
No, because I can't actually make that one.
Okay.
I like how someone's critting every round.
I know, right?
So what are the baddies gonna do then?
Oh shoot, I am
Them
also...
baddies are gonna be baddies.
They're frightened, so they're
They're
not gonna do a. They're gonna try to do a lot, but succeeding in it, probably not.
All right, they're on.
Wait, what? The bad guys haven't gone yet, though. Last I checked, they go before me. Yeah, they do go before me.
Well, maybe they don't anymore.
Oh crap!
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot I moved it early. Okay, yeah, they need to go.
That's why they weren't going. Okay.
Okay, the two next to Aloe are each going to take chances or attempts at attacking him.
Disadvantage.
15, 10. So the first one misses. Second one misses. Another miss. 16 hit.
No.
Nope. And actually, I have just realized that my armor class is actually technically 23.
Tevis gets missed
Yes.
2. That is their turn. Oh, I gotta backtrack that. My bad. So Theron, you go. Remind me not to move the thing when at the end of your turn, okay?
You ready? Yep, gonna back a bit so I can get a shot on this guy because I think my house is in the way. Yep, that,
Shoot your gun.
there we go. Gonna shoot that fucker with a longbow attack.
Exercise your Second Amendment rights.
My Second Amendment right to shoot a fucking musket.
I mean, not using musket right now. Musket's is gone. I don't exactly can shoot twice with that. 27. I assume that hits.
Yes.
That is. He takes 9 damage. Is he still alive?
Oh, yes.
Fine. I'll sharpshoot him then this time. He'll die this time. I'm gonna use the security dice to make that.
Okay.
This. Yeah, I gotta roll. Yep. Dude. That's a 13. I don't think that hits.
No.
Alright. Well, that will be the end of my turn, and I believe that it is Fancy Pants' turn. Also, yeah.
Alright.
Click
Yep.
J, whatever it is, that is the turn order.
Fancy pants.
Fancy Pants is gonna move down here, and bonus action healing word to
The building?
Tevis. No, I'm not healing word. I'm healing wording Tevis just to make sure he stays up.
What the hell is happening with you? Why is there blank?
Excuse me.
Nothing is there.
Well, okay. Well, it's this. You healed this much.
I see
I don't know
nothing.
why it's messing up so bad.
Oh, there we go. Now we have numbers.
I don't know. I'm clicking the healing word. I don't know what messed up in between now and then. That's weird. So that's
don't know
again 6 just to make sure your stay is up, and then vicious mockery. This guy
If
right
you
in front
guys
of
got
me.
hurt a little more,
Okay.
if you guys got hurt a little bit more, my sustain would be great. Oh, also wisdom saves on their turn. I forgot about that. Sorry, Theo.
You do also need to make wisdom saves.
That's the wrong spell. That's the right spell.
She
Okay.
wants a different treat.
So
I don't have any other treats.
one of them passed
What
their
have you been
wisdom
doing
save.
to my floor?
All right, the one that passed
My
takes
turn.
6.
My turn isn't over.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. This
Hello?
was before your turn. The guys took the baddies
Okay.
took their turn. I forgot about my spirit
Okay,
guardians. Sorry.
And then I
That's
need to
from your
do
chair.
is it a wisdom
Huh?
save or no?
From
It's a
your
spell
chair.
DC.
Oh,
So
it's from my chair.
yeah, it's a
I'm
wisdom
pressing
save.
it, but I'm
So one
pressing
of them
it
passed
up.
the vicious
I
marker, or the
noticed
one
that.
passed the vicious mockery. I need to roll for the other one. Okay, so yeah. So okay, I know what I'm doing. I swear I do. I swear I do. Sorry, just fixing their HP so it's right.
Sorry, I haven't responded to chat. Sorry, boys.
Okay, okay.
It's understandable,
So
Miss Cookie.
the vicious mockery missed, and I put the damage for the failed wisdom saves in. Now it's Tevis's turn, unless you're not done.
No, okay, I'm done now. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to cut you off.
All right. Let's see. All right. So the guy is still currently grappled. He didn't break out. He just kind of flailed.
You make
I'm
a
gonna
valid
slam him
point,
against
actually.
the wall. Do that again.
Okay.
No, see? Oh, shoot. Did he? Oh. Oh. He redeemed a sing mode. She
Okay,
redeemed
it
a
works
sing
this
mode.
time.
Cole.
I thought it worked last time.
I did. So 12 damage.
Yeah. This guy just takes 12 more damage.
Okay.
So, my chat has activated sing mode, so I apologize. I must make a 3-minute timer.
Okay,
Oh.
so Tevis, is that everything?
That's the end of my turn. I won't be expending any unnecessary spell slots.
Gravekeeper.
I've got a very basic turn. Who? This guy. That
Sure.
one right there. I'm going to need him to make me a wisdom save against
I will
Toll the Dead.
I will activate it on the start of my turn. That way you guys can get as much enjoyment out of it as possible.
Just doing
All
Toll
right,
the Deads all
he
over the place.
failed.
Alright, he takes 17 necrotic damage.
Good lord.
I rolled a good.
Spooky Ghost Man.
Is that fair for you
Spooky
guys?
Ghost
Is that
Man's
fair?
got
You
the
want,
spooky ghost spells.
or do you
Oh
want me to
no!
start it now so I can...
Okay, he's
I'm
still
gonna
up.
consider her I'd be suffering more.
Oh, there isn't much. Not much more I can do, boys. I tried. That's my turn.
Hello.
I think he's busy singing to
Okay.
his fans.
Let's see. When sing mode is active. Now let's see what to be doing now. I'll be making an attack with the rapier. I'll be stabbing
And
him
another
right
one
in
with
the gut.
pewter.
That hits.
Then I'll be flaring my pewter to make another stabbing attack. And I'll be doing it right into the man's throat. Oh, now I'm doing an Irish accent for you all. Yeah. An Irish accent laddie named Allo.
What a cheery way to kill people.
Making a second rapier attack.
That hits.
I'll be stabbing him in the gut.
Chomp!
Then as a bonus action, I'll fire a coin into their face.
Disembowel this man like you disemboweled a North Irish.
Right, now let's roll the damage. Total of 19 to this lad here.
Okay, so I gotta describe this because it's gonna be funny.
Oh shoot.
So, you stab him again, and then to add insult to injury, you throw a coin into his face. The stabs don't really kill him, it's the coin to the face that does. It goes right through his eye and out the other side.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, that's gruesome.
Wow, Aloe!
Well,
What a bad person.
well, shoot, that wasn't supposed to kill him.
Okay, the 2 remaining baddies are going after
The
Tevis.
multiple stab wounds were supposed to kill him,
You
not
know,
the
we
coin in
should
his
probably
face.
capture one.
15 hit Tevis.
No.
You're right, the stab wounds were supposed to kill him, not the coin. Wow.
And
Killing
we have
people.
a failure. Good grief, I switched dice and
28
everything.
stab wounds.
So, this one just completely misses you. This guy critically fails. And so he goes to
You
try
guys are
and
very
hit
much a
you,
curse.
and you
Curse
have
of
an
all
attack of
little
opportunity
little-
because his arm goes right
I've
past
got
your
him in
face.
my grapple, so I just squeeze him.
I'll go and I'll
Okay,
remove
roll
your
some
arm
damage.
without your spleen and kill you.
What comes out of
I'm
him?
sorry for
Does
being
candy
so
come out?
aggressive now.
Maybe we hit about it.
Ooh, is he a leprechaun, and if so, do Lucky Charms come out of him?
Nope.
You squeeze him like a tube of tomato paste.
I am declaring that as non-lethal, by the way. I don't think it'll down him, but, you know, it's
It
worth the
didn't.
effort.
Only one person has not killed someone so far.
And when you squeeze him, his eyes bulge, and a little bit of snot just comes flying out of his nose
Like a
as the air pushes through.
We're out of sing mode, friends.
They're on.
Oh, but then wait, the baddies.
I'm out of sing mode, but
We
I've
are
still got
great
another
at this.
30
The
seconds.
baddies
on
have
the
gone.
attack.
They failed
Nice.
because my dice are cursed.
Oh, Spirit Guardians. I keep forgetting about that. Let me do that before I interrupt Theo again.
Probably for the best, yeah.
Yeah, do your spirit
Oh,
guardians.
that's some
and
pretty
I'll
good
take my
spirit
shot.
guardian damage, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. If that's the case, I'm gonna take my shot then. Regular attack, sharpshooter attack. Those hit, right?
Yes.
Boosh. Boosh.
30
Well,
damage.
shit.
30 damage. Yep. Finally actually done some fucking hits. To that
How
guy
much
right
damage
there.
was that again?
30. Actually,
Oh,
you know
he's
what?
looking bad.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use some superiority dice as well. Let me check this.
Wait, who's aiming that? Oh wait, I'm done. Irish is over. Okay, good. I'm free. So who is he aiming at? Which
Three
one?
of the Irish.
I was aiming at this one here.
Okay, good. Because we
That
want to
thing,
keep this one alive.
Yeah, makes sense. And I'm going to use my new Monster Slayer thing that I got last time we played, which allows me to expend it 2 superiority dice on sharpshooter attacks. Not
Yes.
sharpshooter attacks out. Oh damn, that is a really good one as well.
45 damage.
Yeah. I assume that guy's dead, right?
Nah.
He isn't, but I'm pretty sure if you flicked him in the nose with your finger, he'd tip over.
Good to know.
He looked bad.
It tends to be what happens after you get shot in the head.
Most people don't look like they're doing very fine, yeah.
All right, wizard boy,
I'll activate it at the start of my next turn.
bard boy.
All right. So we haven't downed this one yet, correct?
Those two are both still up.
Okay, and we're trying to keep this one alive?
I prefer both alive, but
Yeah, you can easily take both of those guys. At this
Okay,
point.
yeah, I
They're
get-
both weak enough for that.
Okay, can I non-lethally vicious mockery? Can I just insult them so much they pass out and don't collapse?
Unfortunately,
which one are
spells.
you mocking?
So problem, Tommy, is I don't know how to do a
This one.
Vietnamese
This one
accent.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
go
target.
ahead.
This one.
Shoot.
just
It's
in
a
case,
spell save
Shanti,
DC
do you
wisdom.
allow spells to be non-lethal? Normally they can't be.
And he
Yeah,
rolled
that's why I was asking.
he rolled an 18, so he passed.
Goodbye, Mayo.
Ah, dang it.
I'm so sexy.
All right.
For future
that's-
knowledge, can spells be non-lethal?
I will allow it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's useful.
I can
Okay, Travis.
non-lethal fireball.
Listeners, welcome to English Fun.
Alright.
First of all, thank you so much for watching my previous
I'm going
video and
to
all of your love and
squeeze.
support. There was a lot of speculation on
In
how
my
I
defense,
am
Your Honor,
able
the
to
fireball
tell
was
you what
non-lethal.
I know about Vietnamese, but I just want to share with these regions. There's
He crit
different
fails.
In my
ways
defense, Your
American
Honor, it was just a
standard
prank, bro.
accent.
That's
Hello,
non-lethal damage, by
Bangkok
the way.
home. See the
Good to know.
similarity there? Pronounce their V's and sometimes
In my
their
defense, Your Honor,
R's.
it went up
For
on YouTube,
instance,
got over 2 million
Long,
views. I'm
void,
just saying.
good and Roy. Now with English,
That shit was fire.
where if you're a singer,
Just saying, shit was funny.
Okay. Great peeper.
Are we trying to keep both of them alive then, or
Want to
just
speak
one?
Yeah.
real Vietnamese
I'd
for your
prefer that,
first?
The
yeah.
plan is to keep both of them alive. In case
I
one
want
has
to
a suicide
speak
pill or something.
Vietnamese. I want to do a Vietnamese accent.
If one has it, why wouldn't they both? Did they just get lazy one day? I was like, only you.
Be fine.
Well, if one takes the suicide pill, then we'll have enough time to stop the other one. If better chances.
What if they're like synchronized in it? What if they took like water polo classes to like get them like synchronized on their suicide pill taking and everything? So what if they're like really good at it?
Still, still, more chances of us to stop them from committing suicide.
I guess. I'll non-lethally toll the dead this guy.
Okay.
He needs to make a wisdom save.
He fails, and he is officially passed out.
Yay.
Looking for the right. We'll do a timer. That means he's out. That it?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Hello.
I am only a plebeian with one spell a turn.
This guy's the only one still standing.
I'm still standing.
My charity's
By the way,
bullying
has
me.
anybody bothered to get Artie out because he's still trapped in that carriage?
We're a little busy at the moment.
No, he's fine. He's a god. He's fine.
And so?
Listen, we'll get him out there in a couple seconds to clean up the mess.
Maybe you should start work on that. The baddie's gonna down himself.
Does. Well, there's a thing.
Sam, have you used your channel points for
You
evil?
have to gun to your head.
No, I haven't.
Did Tommy?
Tommy did, yes.
Oh,
What evil has to be?
Tommy has asked him to sing and have a Vietnamese accent, so... Oh, Tommy has just said he feels racially discriminated, Malty. How do you,
chop to it. He's gonna get more disappointed.
Up to it, man, or unless you want to discriminate. Hold on, that's vaguely Italian, not Vietnamese.
He didn't even say
What
anything.
are you...
He's going so vaguely Italian, it's funny. What are you doing to my pasta?
Okay, you can't cry until the duration's over.
Yeah, I haven't even redeemed cry accent.
What's so hard? All you gotta do is sing about hiding in trees or something.
Well... So...
Tommy, the best you're getting is Italian.
Accents you can actually do.
Oh, that is
failing-
probably the
you're
best
failing
you're
this
getting
speedrun
here,
to-
Tommy.
So...
Vaguely
Yeah, you're
Italian.
failing your speedrun to be racially insensitive.
Vietnam, the
What?
Italy
can't.
and
Speedrun race mob outside your home. Race assault %.
I see you
So,
checking the timer,
Yeah,
Multi.
I'm gonna veto the Vietnamese, but I will restart the sing counter. You may choose another accent, Tommy, not Vietnamese.
Anyway, do your turn, Aloe.
Okay, I'm sorry for delaying. That's less of me not knowing what I'm gonna do, and more so the fact that chat is bullying me. So
Bully him harder.
Pick an even hotter accent.
Although I was asked to do an
Welsh.
Irish accent by the by the jet ski. So we're going to be going up and breaking down and ripping off this door. And I have advantage because of pewter. I'm burning pewter. So that's a 19.
Okay. The door is ripped off in your hands, and you see Artie in there, hair aflame, looking like he's about ready to burst into tears.
ARTIII! You could have ripped the door down like 30 seconds ago. What are you doing?
What are you doing, hoity-toity?
He holds his hands up in front of you and he says, "They made it so I couldn't do anything." And he's got these cuffs on that are suppressing his ability to use any magic or to use his strength.
So seeing as that's the case, I'll be taking and ending this.
Race.
I'll be taking.
Oh,
Right
Tommy
here.
has just asked for a Yoper accent. It's up to you to figure out what that is.
Yeah,
A Youper. That's a Minnesota.
Ah.
A Youpier.
I could probably do that, but that's besides the point. Because with my sword,
Damn Canadians coming across the border.
I'm gonna be
Why
going
is
up.
half
Don't
the
worry about
accents you
their-
do sound vaguely Irish?
Because this is an Irish accent.
The guy that's being held with
Diaspora.
tentacles is going to make an attempt to break free.
First he needs a wisdom save.
He fails.
I'm also can I make an item interaction to try to rip the cuffs in half with the strength check?
Definitely not.
Do not rip the cuffs in half. Whatever you
can try.
Not as an item interaction. No, don't let him do that.
Is this non-lethal?
These cuffs.
What?
Yeah, that was not lethal.
Oh, I see.
Two things. Don't rip the cuffs off, because we need that to kill a god. And three, there's no way you could do that as an item interaction.
Well, I will be.
Can he break those cuffs though?
I will be bringing Artie out of the carriage. It's required.
I have a key to take them off.
His hair is still on fire, by the way.
He'll be helping Artie put it out. I also don't engage opportunity attacks because I'm platinum.
Not that it matters because they're both passed out at this point, so you're
That's actually valid.
good. Okay, combat is ended.
I am free.
Help me put out the fires.
I gotta
Started
do
the
a
damn
Yugo
things.
accent now.
Shit. I will be helping put out the fires
The
I
fires have
caused.
only been growing for about 20 seconds. I'm gonna use both my arms, transform them into tentacles, and start patting them down and suffocating them.
Well, I will give you a hand in putting out those fires.
Do I
That's what I
suffer
can do.
any
Yeah,
damage
let's all
you know about?
pitch in.
Shanti?
Yes.
Did you hear us?
No. Repeat,
Okay.
please.
Everyone's pitching in to put out the fires. I transform both my arms into tentacles and start patting them down.
Okay, you are able to eventually get the flames out. You've drawn a decent-sized crowd around you. And you hear in the distance some yelling.
We should
Hey!
probably go.
Move out of the way! City guard! Coming through!
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
should go.
grab
Oh,
these
no.
two with my tentacle arms and skedaddle back to the horses.
I will not be seen. I'm vortex warping out and then moving towards the horses.
I will follow
Yeah.
after,
You
I will follow after Tevis. I'm gonna try to keep up with him.
Okay,
Pick up
Okay.
the other two bodies.
I'm gonna save
okay, chat.
I'll pick up one body. Someone else can grab the other one.
I'll grab this body and then teleport away with vortex warp since it's technically an object.
Scram
now.
to the horses. Scatter.
Also, might I add
Alla,
to my chat?
Alla, take this here staff.
Okay, well, Allo will take the staff. He's gonna drop a coin on the ground, and then he's gonna fire himself up onto the roofs with steel push, and then he's gonna run on the roofs. Also,
Yeah, take that.
I'm going to retrieve my movable rod. And I'm going to remind chat to read the description of the tentacle thing. It says get your mind out of the gutters. So stop talking about hentai in my chat, please.
Stop talking about that,
There's no
would you
hentai in
please?
this part of the country. We ain't California. We ain't got no hentai or furries.
We ain't got no
Checks
hand.
to get away from the guard, or are we quick enough?
You are quick enough. However, rumors of your fight spread through the city.
All right.
Hold on.
It's a good thing we were all dressed
Actually,
up, so...
We were, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Theo intentionally stayed behind because he's gonna tell the guards a story.
Okay, the guards come running up and they're like, "Did you see who did this?"
Yeah, it's those men right there, and I'm gonna point to the. Did you guys take all the bodies?
We took all the bodies.
It's those men point
that-
randomly
that's
into the
not what that
crowd.
explains. Yeah, that. I'm gonna point at the cart. Yeah, the men who had the cart, they set off a bomb.
What? They what? Are you
Alright.
serious? And they go over
They
and they
said-
start looking at the cart.
They set up the bomb in the middle of the town square. It's big terrorism.
Middle of the town square. What do you think we are?
They look at the cart and one of them says, "Alabaster Keep." We must
Oh
go
my
discuss it with them.
God.
And
Oh,
they head towards the ambassador's palace.
Start up
Oh shoot!
Yes!
You started a war.
Yes, Clarence, yes!
You've just accused Alabaster Keep of terrorism.
Yes, Clarence, yes!
It's Terran,
I
Doesn't
exactly
matter.
have.
and that's a higher modifier than they're even gonna be able to get with their insight. They physically cannot.
It was Alabaster Keep, I swear it. I swear it.
Oh,
I saw
my
them set up a bomb in the middle of the square.
Oh,
my
no.
god.
So you're able to get them back to your house. All of the suspicion has been thrown on their people.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Oh
Later, I'll tell you what result you get from that.
It's just
no! Oh no!
It's just accused.
Fighting a war.
We just accused a foreign power of committing terrorism.
Yes, yes, Terrence, yes! War! I'm
Oh,
pretty sure that's a
no.
war crime.
That is a war crime.
Check!
Yeah.
All
Actually, no,
right.
inciting wars on false well, yeah, that is. Yeah.
Yep,
If it's
check.
good enough for George Bush and Dick Cheney, it's good enough for me.
Well, boys, one less war crime to go.
Oh my god.
All right. So what are you guys gonna do?
We still need to build a shotgun and gas weapons.
Wait, a shotgun's a war crime weapon?
Technically.
They tried to get it.
Well,
The Germans originally tried to get
argue
it.
but they were busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they
The
kept
Germans tried.
losing.
Yeah, they complained they were just too strong for trench warfare. It did not go through, but they tried.
Yeah, they went to the Hague and argued in front of the well, no, they didn't have the United Nations back then. They went to like whatever. Well, no, we didn't have that then.
War crimes.
Never mind. They just
Tribunal.
complained it was OP and they said please nerf.
They pretty much are like
As they
Nerf
gas
war.
the trenches.
So
Americans too
Yeah.
OP, nerf war.
Artie's hair is just, it is blackened and burnt and
I'm going
melted.
to. I'm gonna cast a good old cure wounds on Artie.
It cures the burns.
Yeah, Artie.
But he is so mortified that he excuses himself, because you got to understand, this man had a luxurious ponytail that he liked to keep, that, you know, just he loved his luxurious hippie ponytail.
Once
So
You can always
he
throw it back.
immediately goes to the bathroom and basically proceeds to shave his head after you cure wounds him.
Oh no.
the thing is that once
I
we
will go to Artie. Can Theo go to Artie and like, hey, do you wanna? You can borrow one of my wigs if you'd like. You can
He
actually
looks
just
at
have it.
you and he just scowls and says, "No, thank you."
question is would Artie,
sorry.
knowing his power, be able to grow himself new hair?
The answer is he's born with it. It was not
if he
Maybelline.
did, it would all be black tentacles.
Maybelline though.
I suppose if he forced it, yes, it would be all black tentacles. You make a valid point.
Wait,
Aloe-
hold on. Wait,
Aloe will be
black
comforting.
tentacles? Artie has black tentacles?
Interesting.
Artie is a new god. This is
Information will be used.
And so that gives him black tentacles if he's a new god.
he is an
Creation?
aberrational deity. That is what Artie
Oh.
is.
Oh boy, I can just straight up
Yeah.
damage to him if I want to.
So the new gods have black tentacles, and there's somebody in the party who uses tentacles.
Oh, I see what you're
Do
getting
we have
at.
another? Do we have another special boy in the party?
Do we? Tevis?
Tevis, are you secretly a god?
I'm not getting interrogated. Fuck off.
That's a yes! Get him!
It's not an interrogation. Theo just asked politely, "Hey, are you a new god too?"
No.
If you don't tell me, I'll cut off your head. But yeah,
Alright.
are you know that?
He said no.
So Artie comes out and he's like, oh, "Thank you so much for rescuing me." And then he looks at Aloe and he says, "Aloe, you've got to up the security in this place. Do you want me to get on that?"
How did you even get captured in the first place? Couldn't you
How
literally
did you
just
not see
incinerate
them?
them?
They
I believe
snuck
that would have
in.
incinerated the castle.
I didn't even know they were in here until after they had those things on my hands. They must have come in invisible and just snuck in through somewhere.
I see. In that case, yes, please do it up the security. If we can get anti-magic checks, here, go grab your floor plans. We're gonna get some anti-magic barriers in here.
Don't
He
touch my
says-
floor.
It's gonna cost you guys, but I can ward the exits and the entrances and the windows if you want.
Don't worry, we can afford it.
I'm gonna
I
need
can't.
200 gold to get the materials to do this, and it's gonna take me a week.
Aloe tosses him 20 platinum.
Thanks, boss. He goes over to one of the mini tiers, one of your indentured child slave laborers.
Get to work!
Interns. They're
he
called
basically-
interns.
He basically writes a small list, hands it to them, and says, "Go get it."
And Aloe's also gonna toss 30 platinum to Tevis. If one of us ever dies, please help that not happen.
Oh, diamond money. Great. I get your dirty cash. Where is this coming from, by the way?
Oh,
Not stealing cash from the museum.
we can thank the museum for this gift.
Not happy about that
Wait,
one.
you sold some of the stuff we got from the museum?
No,
So make a deception check.
that's not a deception check. You can actually thank the museum for this.
But he can still
It's a
insight
live
it to see
emission.
if there's more. It is technically a live
that,
omission.
that is.
Well, Tevis, sometimes you get down.
Hey, okay, never mind. He beat me.
No, he
Hey,
did not.
He lose it.
Fine then.
Yeah, well, you know,
Technically, as it's a live emission, would it actually be a persuasion check?
Hey, honey, food's here.
With the live emission that big,
Still
no.
deception.
I will be right back. I have been asked to go and get our dinner real quick.
But
We'll just do some roleplay in the meantime.
and I actually need to calculate exactly how much money I have.
I'll
And
interrogate these
actually-
two later, but I want to talk to the rest of you.
Well, actually, also another thing is that
Yeah. Sorry.
I know that we need to pay the bill for the house, and I'm willing to pay for it, but I want you all to pitch in 300 gold.
I will pitch in what I can.
I do not have that much money.
Pitch
I
in what
am-
you
Oh,
can, then.
Gosh.
I was going to pay the bill, at least aside from the modifications. I don't have enough money right now, but I was going to work on it. It's my house, after all.
Tevis. And he's gonna put like his hand on your shoulder and look down, look at you down in the eyes. Trust me, I will foot the bill.
I
Alright.
you know, you've done
23 gold.
quite literally nothing but lie to me. But fine.
Gravekeeper
Tevis,
will reach
I
down in the
will-
bag of holding and he'll give you what money he has.
Okay.
How much gold is it?
It was 5,000 gold. For that.
Oof.
Also, Aloe will open up his coin pouch and show Tevis, and inside you just see hundreds of platinum coins in there.
Damn. How much gold
That
do you
is
want
an
for each of us?
absurd amount of money.
Trust
You
me,
wanted 300
I
or as
will
much as you
foot
can
the
get?
bill.
Yeah, I'll give 300 towards this.
I'm paying what I can. Would you
I
like
have
to know how much
23
money you
gold.
get?
That's all of my money.
Would you like
You
to know
can
how much
keep
money
the
you get from
23
me?
gold.
Hello. Would you like to know how much money you get from me for the bill?
Shanti has to use the bathroom. She'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Also,
I-
I do need to fully calculate how much money I have, so give me a second.
Would you like to know how much money I give you, or do you just want to assume that I gave you some and roll on?
I'm gonna need to know how much in just a second. Let's see.
Gotta get everything in order.
I have 840 platinum at the start of this. I'm going to pay 500 of that platinum. 40 minus 500 equals 340. So I'll multiply that by 10 to put it in gold. So he foots the bill. How much money? He tosses another 300 to Tevis, and he gives 200 to ARTIII. Okay, now how much are you guys paying for your repairs?
300.
I have
I'll give
only
you
23 gold.
I will
Well,
be
you
giving.
can have almost all of my money. Here's the 300 you asked for.
I will be giving you none. I have literally no money.
I
Enjoy.
see.
That lead cost me a bit, man. You think
No.
that was cheap?
I get you. Well, that's footed in the repairs. That's footed in the
I
reservation.
paid for that
no,
lead
he
myself.
paid that separately.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that was the lead I paid for and put in.
I paid for all of my stuff separately too.
Oh, in that case, then you don't need to give me stuff.
So wait, what are we being given money here for? I've kind of lost the loop.
For you don't need to pay either. Yours was basically nothing.
Yours literally has nothing in it. It is just the void.
It's just
No,
the void.
it has stuff in it now.
It has a rectangle in circles. It has a rectangle in circles.
Is that a
there we go.
bar?
Oh my!
Did you just add a massive bar?
Yes.
Yes.
I just made it a fucking bar.
That is a really big bar. I hope you're aware.
I have
Yeah,
no clue
and-
how-
You gotta serve a lot of guests.
It's just signified as a fucking bar there. There's a bar.
Well-
I don't know how big it is.
I'll interrogate these two trumps later, pointing to the two unconscious. But I need to talk to you guys about something now. If you haven't heard,
Yes.
things are getting a little restless around here. Clearly, Alabaster's coming after you guys. But the merchant and the beholder, making headway and errors clearing, they need to be put down, one way or another. I don't have a solid plan. I've been gathering information. I need your all help. Your all's help. Otherwise, all of our work for the royal family that we've done, coming here to Granite Wharf to get them management aid, could all go down the gutter at any day.
Yep.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather keep my favors.
Is the beholder a bad person?
I mean, we knew it was running the cult before we left. And
He's
he
running
tried
a
to kill-
death cult.
And he also is, tried to kill the royal family. So yeah, I can say with certainty.
leaders.
don't think this is a person we want to be a leader, though. I think we'd rather, snip that one in the bud when we can.
But is it something we can stop?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
with
pretty
I
enough,
confident.
believe
with
so,
enough
with
violence,
proper
you can solve any
planning.
problem.
Let me hope.
Alright, I'm with you, boss. Just give me the plan.
With proper preparation, I believe the Beholder can be stopped. And even defeated.
Then let's do that.
I believe we need more information on stronger aberration first.
Well, here's the info I discovered on the Beholder during my research. And I hand you like a little notepad giving you the basic information of a Beholder, anti-magic cone layers, they like layers,
Yeah,
their bite is deadly, laser beams.
I believe I already told you this at the
God
Royal
damn.
Meeting, didn't I?
Goddamn
Maybe.
laser beams.
I did private research as well.
That's fair.
I'm trying to decide if that's enough for Gravekeeper.
Okay, Tommy, I am from here on out vetoing Asian accents.
Is it because you can't do them?
I can't do Asian accents. I don't know why.
I'm back.
Alright? Cut me some slack.
No, not when they all
You
end
should
up
have, but
vaguely Italian.
It's all very racist.
I mean, to be fair, I am getting told to do it by an Asian guy, but even still.
By a Vietnamese guy, to be specific.
Yes, but Vietnam is part of Asia.
I'm
So,
returned.
But
by extension, he is an Asian guy.
accents are different.
So,
I'm fully aware
my
of that.
plan, I'm no strategic genius by any means. My plan, since the Beholder is sticking itself to the merchant, we do know the merchant's house is being, occupied by the Beholder. Reports of screams and terrible sounds coming from the manor. I believe it's made it its lair, and the merchant, its, baby bitch, would be an apt term.
We know that the merchant and the beholder ain't the same person.
Well, we know that because I've scryed on the Beholder before. He's occupying a different body.
Fair enough.
I'll need a bit more time, but I could also look at the mansion and the merchant more in detail with the rod as well.
Alright.
How do we take on the Beholder, though?
We need it out of its lair. Attacking in its lair would be stupid.
It would be a death sentence.
So,
Do we know
my
what the Beholder
only
wants?
idea is to evacuate the house of any innocents and then have a rogue arsonist accidentally light the building on.
I think that's where I come in, rogue arsonist.
I think so, too.
Now, it also needs some scouting. It might be in the basement. That would be harder to destroy, but not impossible. We could set up earthen tunnels and, collapse the building from underneath it. That may just straight up kill the thing. Or it may flush it out into the open. Either way, once it's out in the open, we jump it, and hopefully we win. It's the best idea I got.
If it is as magical as you say it is, how do we know that it would leave?
What do you mean by that?
What if it can stop the building from collapsing?
Stop the building from collapsing.
It is a greater aberration after all.
That seems a bit unlikely to stop the whole manor-sized building from collapsing. I think the most likely outcome would him becoming ethereal and all that, and flying up or deeper into the earth.
Just fill it with explosives.
Out of character. Did you say ethereal?
I said ethereal and all that.
Okay.
Like, why not just, like, blow up the building? Like, it's really not that, like, hard.
We have the country. We have the Valley Girl accent activated.
That is,
We
like,
do have-
exactly what's happening right now. Like,
You literally have the
honestly?
Valley Girl accent.
Oh god.
Well,
Oh
Goldkeeper,
my god!
you're
Like
you're a better
Kool-Aid, for
plan maker
sure.
than me. What would be your advice in this scenario? We could gather more intel on the building, beholder. bide our
Who are
time.
you
Like,
talking
I
to? Because you
just-
said Gold Keeper, and
I said
I'm.
Gravekeeper.
I heard Gold.
Yeah, I
Like,
also
you
heard
totally
gold.
said Goldkeeper.
Ain't
Like,
nothing
don't-
but a
don't
gold
do that.
digger.
Goalkeeper. It turns,
Multi-check chat.
he said goalkeeper, which is, if you didn't know, Aloe has started playing soccer on the weekends.
That is fair.
Like,
Gravekeeper,
I can
you're a
do
better
that,
planner
like,
than I am.
once this timer runs
What would
out,
be your
'cause it's
advice in this
technically, like,
situation? Should we gather more intel?
I have an idea, perhaps. We have those cuffs, yes.
Yeah, the
Perhaps
ones
it
that
is
stopped.
time.
Like, if those... Oh, sorry. Like, if those things can, like, you know, stop a new god, like, there's no telling that they wouldn't be able to, like, I don't know, shut down a beholder's power.
I think
Time
it is
for what?
time. The ritual.
You mean with the? And I point to my neck.
With the amulet, yes.
You gonna slit his throat or something?
No, I didn't do that.
Like,
Mm.
are we gonna, like, have ARTIII...
Also,
Are
I
you
would have
sure
the
about
amulet.
that?
Or would, like, you, like, you know...
Yes.
I know we have the sand, but do we have the diamonds for it?
With Aloe's recent income, I feel as if we have enough money.
You might have to convince him about that. He seems rather tied to that bag.
No,
Yeah,
like,
oh my
I'll
god,
share.
Aloe's
Like,
got,
I'm
like,
willing to share,
so
especially
much
if it
money.
like, you know, further the cause. But you know, it's all a matter of like, you know, switching things up. Timer's over. Timer's over.
About
I
to
am
have a
free,
worse time.
and now I've got to do the crying Valley Girl accent.
Oh my god. No. Please,
Chad
don't
is
do that.
bullying me. Sam is helping them.
Maybe you should just not during a D&D game.
I want to hear
Like-
the crying Valley
Oh my
Girl accent.
god!
Okay, I will put out an announcement
Brittany, like, I
after this
saw her
point.
with Chad, and, like,
Okay, shut up. After this point, this is the last one. I will not be doing any more redeem my accents or sing-song modes for the rest of the stream. From this point out. I
This
will-
is the best one to end on.
So, like, let's get started.
It's just Shaggy. It's just Shaggy.
oh my god. That was
Like,
perfect Shaggy impression.
I don't remember asking for Shaggy.
So,
That's even better. That's
So-
Scooby.
like, so,
Oh god.
like, we could
Oh.
totally, like, be like, Shaggy. So,
Oh my god.
like,
I have to take a break. Oh my god, I'm lightheaded.
Oh
like,
my god.
if we were like, you know,
He's regressing to Shaggy.
Oh my
When did he
So-
stop being Shaggy?
So, like, if we were to, you know, put those cuffs, like, on the new god, like, we could totally, I don't know, like,
Kill it.
Yeah, yeah, and then we could take like its power and like put it in like one of us, and then like go kill that beholder. Like honestly, like they've caused so much trouble. I feel so like sad and like upset for all the people of Aaron Clarn.
This was the best redeem that that could have happened. And I feel like
So, like, Tommy makes like a good point in chat that if I don't do it like while I'm playing like D&D, my viewer rate is gonna drop because like it was like 6 viewers and now it's like going down. And I'm like suffering.
at least at least I know that if I ever want a Shaggy accent, you do it with confidence.
Oh. Well, I suppose if you're proposing that,
I'm free.
Gravekeeper.
I'm free. Oh, I'm free. Okay, sorry. Continue.
So, why would shattering the amulet now do much? Are you gonna be? Do you have an idea to put that energy to use after, killing that evil thing?
I have
You said this in front of all of us about the amulet.
Yeah,
It's a little obvious already.
This
I suppose the full story should be told, huh?
Tell.
Time, but not yet.
You had something from us.
Story time.
Later.
We're all hiding secrets from each other. We're all hiding secrets from each other.
That's true.
We could glean information from it.
I have nothing to hide. That's a lie.
I think we could glean information from it about greater aberration.
That's a good point.
And when it comes, disposing of it would not be too hard.
All right then.
I suck ass at solitaire.
Solitaire it can be very difficult. It can literally be impossible to win. Not a win every game kind of game.
I've played 10 games and I've not won a single one. Okay.
But
sometimes
we have the amulet.
What about after what?
What about after the disposal? All that power has to go somewhere. Do we just let it decay?
Well, we have two options with that. If someone is willing to perhaps die, then they could attempt to perhaps take upon the power. Or I could take it.
Yeah, you're already dead, so yeah.
A person needs to die.
Not necessarily.
Well, technically, we
For
could.
most of you, it would kill you.
Yes, we have 2 people who could easily, consume the new god's power.
Who would that be exactly?
You and ARTIII.
Yes, you are right.
Wouldn't that make him
Damn,
like
not
new
even
god
in the
squared?
running. Oh
'Cause he's
well.
already a new god.
I guess my resilience doesn't have a humanoid limit.
Who all is in the room?
Apparently all of us. You've said this.
I'm here.
ARTIII is also in the room.
I already
Maybe
looked at
now's
you
a good
guys, and he's
time.
like, "Well, that is one possibility, dudes. But
Yeah, so
you could always repeat the amulet with somebody. You just have to find the right person."
That is something we have decided against long ago.
Besides, I'm not sure if I could do a Norwegian accent, to be honest.
And why is that? Why didn't you decide
I'm
to do
sorry.
that option?
No, I'm not
Because the
striker.
amulet contains a new god.
Well, I mean, yeah, no shit. Kind of figured that part out. Why not?
Because
I mean,
if they fail to contain it, the new god would essentially be free.
And then we'd have to deal with an outbreak again. I already had to deal
Yeah.
with that once.
Fair enough.
I've been
Admittedly,
able
we
to
are-
handle the power before, but
We are quite a bit
you sure you're gonna
stronger
be up for the
now.
task, either of you?
I have something. Perhaps it is time to reveal. I'm gonna take off my hood. Not everyone has seen me without. Theron hasn't, to be fair. Theron doesn't know this.
Sweet,
Uh,
merciful, whatever god I worship.
I am old.
Yeah, we kind of.
No
we
shit,
kind of knew
Sherlock.
that by now.
You don't look a day.
You don't look a day over
Come on, you don't look a day over
12.
300.
Whoever you've been buying your facial cream from, you really should fire him.
You
Yeah.
know, if he doesn't look a day over 300,
Well, he's been buying skin cream, but the problem
don't look a
is
day
he's,
over 100.
If you look close enough, you'll notice there's a little something wrong with me using skin cream. However, it does keep my skin acne-free.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious.
Yes.
true.
Oh, that's fucking spooky.
Quite.
Spooky, scary, scary.
I'm surprised you guys are so surprised.
Though, honestly,
I
considering
mean, it was creepy and.
I mean, I already saw him naked, so.
I have some,
Not seen me naked.
some wonderings about how old you really are, seeing as how you seem
Oh
to
yeah,
know
you've
quite
seen
a
me
bit.
naked. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I've seen you naked, not the other way around.
You seem to know
My
quite a bit
skeleton junk has not
Yeah.
been quite yet revealed.
about,
What happens if I put a finger in your eyeball? Do you feel that? Would you feel that, or would my finger just disappear?
No. At this current moment, I do not feel much.
Okay.
I'm unsure if it is time to reveal my exact nature yet or not. I feel as if this is enough for now.
Well, I am wondering how old you are exactly, seeing as how you
These
seem to
scary
know
skeleton
quite a
men.
bit about. Am I muted? I am muted. I realize that I've been muted this entire time, and now I feel kind of embarrassed.
Yeah.
But I've been wondering, how old exactly are you? Because you seem to know quite a lot about ancient, pre-reset technology. Pre-New God technology, I should say. And
The dates become fuzzy to me with age. However, I think it is around 8,000.
oh,
Damn. You look
that-
good for your age.
that is how? How have you lived that long?
How ain't you dust?
Magic.
Are you
Well,
sure you
obviously
wish
not.
to know my secrets?
I mean, we already.
I can tell
kind
you
of
you
have-
don't. That
have
is an
figured
existence.
something out. We
I have a
figured
monster
something
hunter.
out.
Can I do a history check here or an arcana check?
Yes.
Yeah, you could probably do an arcana check is what it would be in this specific case.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a 9.
It's a skeleton, dude. Maybe he just died a long time ago, and then the skeleton was like magical, so it didn't like turn to dust over age.
Eh.
Some magic shit's happening.
Do you mind if I bring to light the discoveries that Theo and I might have come up with in terms of who you were before you died?
If everyone is willing to know, then I am willing to say.
I'm willing to know.
I guess I'm willing to know too.
I love secrets.
Secrets are fun.
Especially when they stop becoming secrets.
You've told me before I didn't want to know. I want your advice now.
I have not told you before.
Really? I thought you told me I did not. I thought you told me you do not want to know. Menacing.
Oh yeah, I told you before you didn't want to know. It was better for you to not know.
Has that changed?
Not exactly. However, given the circumstances, it does not mean much.
Then I'll stay.
I am a lich.
Wow.
Well, that is a bit
Are you
more.
a good lich? You don't seem evil.
To be fair, he might have started out as not a good lich, but over the years might have gotten better.
I have only consumed a few souls in front of you all. I eat what little I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this explains why he's the gravekeeper. A lot of souls probably pass through that graveyard.
And another question, and what about who you were before the lich?
Gravekeeper with his... Gravekeeper actually has, like, this isn't something anyone would have ever been able to notice before, but Gravekeeper actually has two, like, little, golden dots, like, in his eye sockets that mimic eyes in, like, what they look like, pretty much, although it's just golden dots. So you see them, like, look up, you know, like he's thanking, remembering times, the good old days, and the bad times. The bad old times.
When...
He's remember the time he still had a penis.
They were the best of days, they were the worst of days.
He still has a penis, it's just skeleton.
Jesus.
You'll see my boner!
Okay,
He just removed his femur and put it there next to his pelvis.
anyway.
And then I took off
You
my
may be
arm and I put it there, and now I have a dick hand.
You'll never beat me, He-Man!
I'm sorry,
Anyway.
this is amazing. Good content.
Good content.
There once stood a prince of the Nasramor line, who plucked the crown from his father's head. Prince Aldreyan Nasramor was eager and cared for little. There were no tears shed when he slayed his father. He wanted the crown, and if he wanted anything, he would make it his. There once stood a king, his hair as crimson as the blood he spilt, and eyes as gold as the coin he blew. King Aldreyan fought war, devouring the land of the valley, and claiming it for his own kingdom. The battlefields left in his wake were stained in blood and littered with corpses. There once stood a soldier, hair of a raven's feather, and eyes as blue as the Saphra Sea. King Aldreyan could not tear his gaze away. When Aldreyan called, the soldier came to his arms. Aldreyan fell in love with Royo Triskela. There once stood a consort who tried to tame the Crimson King. Rio Triskela was a good man and tried to show his lover a different way. Aldreyan could not change his nature, could not wash away generations of bloodlust. Rio wept when his homeland fell. There once stood a... Holy fuck, this is long. I think he won't get to the point. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
By the way, anybody who has like a good history check, go ahead and make a history check.
Jesus fucking Christ. That was longer than I thought. Holy shit, I only got about half to it. Fuck.
Good history checks? I have a 6 of that.
I was like, ooh, it'd be dramatic if I
Yeah.
read it.
I remember
Alright.
Fuck no.
He's done.
Yeah, I'm done. The player, no more.
So what did anybody roll? Aloe's got an 8.
It,
Aaron-
admittedly, Aloe and,
rolled, I got a
and
19.
Theo did have a head
I would not have
start.
known of this tale.
Okay, Theron, you're aware of the
Because we
history
kinda got this
story.
beforehand.
So you know that he was the Crimson King. He murdered tons of people. He had a boyfriend who died tragically. I'm trying to remember what else is in the story. Let me look at my...
Then
notes.
after that, the Crimson King stopped killing people. He
Yes.
just dipped.
On a side
Boyfriend
note,
was murdered tragically, whole kingdom was slaughtered, blah blah blah, you know.
all of you know that based on this story, there is a ton of smut in the market.
Oh.
They're
Oh, yeah.
retellings of history about their relationship. And yeah, so there's a ton of yaoi smut out there based on this couple from history.
some nice big trifold magazines, you know. Theo's got that in storage, don't worry.
It must be really awkward to see some of those retells, eh?
It is weirder than you imagine, yes.
Is it weird if I have them?
It is uncomfortable for me.
All right, well, don't come into my room. You know, just kind of for your safety.
And that's when we found out he was a fanboy.
I never wanted to go into your room anyway.
Goodness
Well, now you
gracious.
especially don't. Anyway, so you killed your father, and what now?
I feel like that's not the most important thing that he has said.
Or done.
To be honest, I wasn't paying that much attention. And, yeah.
Interestingly enough, most of that tale is true.
I've actually been doing research on this since I figured it out a while back. No, about a week after we robbed the museum. I figured it out, and yeah, he turned himself into a lich. Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, it's very clear now that you know, but it didn't. It's kind of frightening to consider the fact that he has killed thousands of people at the very least.
Well, I mean, we're not all perfect.
Genocide, you know, not perfect. You know, haters gonna hate, you know, that kind of stuff.
Haters gonna hate on you slaughtering civilization. You know, that's just the haters win.
I mean, who hasn't, you know?
Who hasn't slaughtered an entire nation?
Raise his hand.
You killed a child. Close enough.
Yeah. I mean, I might have started a war. We'll have to see how that pans out.
Tavis is deep in thought at the moment.
Technically, ARTIII killed the child, but that's besides the point.
To answer the question of whether or not I think I can do it, the answer is yes.
Well.
All right. Then we'll see if you can.
With all due respect, I don't think maybe we should just leave the power to decay then, instead of having someone absorb it.
No, I think we should give that power to
both
Gravekeeper.
both you, Gravekeeper, and ARTIII are. I'm going to be polite about this. Not the most morally correct people I have ever been with. You have mellowed out over your years, but your atrocities do exist from what you've told. And I am not comfortable with you absorbing a new god.
Not to argue with you, but what is morally correct?
Definitely not genocide.
I think genocide's on the side of not. Yeah.
I understand, but my point stands. The question is still there. Not for me, but for ARTIII. What is morally correct?
We don't really know. We don't really know what ARTIII did. Apparently, except for murdering a child.
That was an accidental byproduct.
Clearly, from what I know, you were after you escaped from the
keep.
Alabaster Keep. Both of you. I don't know much about your backstory. About as much as you know about mine. Both of you escaped from the Alabaster Keep, and I presume you stayed in the region doing crimes.
Actually, we stayed in the city. We robbed banks. We shut down some major corporations.
And this was an act of revenge against Alabaster Keep.
Admittedly, yes, we could have had better motives. But yeah, no, that's
Oh no, revenge is a
Ni-
pretty good
neither
motive.
neither of you were in a good headspace for recovery.
Of course,
At
we're
the
not in a
time.
good headspace for recovery. Have somebody try and rip your soul out of your body, and let's see how you feel about it.
He makes a valid point. Or have somebody capture you since you crashed here, and then use you as a power source. Or have somebody murder you, then bring you back to life, only to stab you 16 more times. And you wouldn't feel angry at
16
them?
stab wounds.
It sucks to be
Admittedly,
experimented
20
on, just so you guys
stab.
know.
yeah, no, it's not very fun.
I've
but
experienced something similar.
anyway,
I'm afraid, though, I can't understand.
Because
feelings
like,
like
they're
that.
older than all of us by a long shot there, Devis.
but
Pretty sure they experienced that shit for far longer than we both have.
technically I only experienced it for maybe a week, but even still,
Robo-dog.
yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself, man. I'm sorry.
but that being said, Artie and I have made great bounds since we've left. Other than the occasional run-in with Alabaster Keep and the absolute terror that has been involved with it, we still, I feel like Artie especially has gotten a lot better. We did not go into the crimes wanting to hurt anyone. We went in wanting to get back at the corporations that literally captured and tortured us for, in Artie's case, captured him for a couple 100 years. Or actually, yeah, no, a couple, if not over 1,000 years. So, admittedly...
I don't believe the new reset was that long. I'm pretty sure it was pretty recent.
Actually.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the olden days.
So, I don't think that, that he should really be blamed for not liking Alabaster Keep. But...
That's not what I was saying.
Well, you know.
I don't think he would use that power for ill. Right, Artie?
Nope. But in some ways, I do kind of agree with Tevis. But in order to do that, you're going to have to be able to protect whatever item you seal that soul into until it decays. And it could be for quite some time.
Yeah. Do we have to get rid of it now?
Not now, but we want information from the new god inside. And dealing with the residual energy after we kill the new god is a good idea.
I still...
Yeah, it sounds like a little bit more trouble than it's worth right now.
I
honestly.
personally think that we should let Gravekeeper eat it.
I heavily disagree.
I have atoned.
The man has been walking around the planet for 8,000 years, and so far as we can tell, has not consumed more people than he has needed to survive.
7,600 years I spent alone. 7,600 years I have spent atoning.
I don't know.
I still think
genocide, no matter how long ago, still disqualifies you from ultimate power.
I admire your resolve for atonement, but how many lifetimes were extinguished for your actions? Atonement is underway.
At least
less than I have spent in years.
I don't think that's how the math works. I mean, a whole country, though?
It was not a whole country. It was the main part of the
I don't know. You waged a lot of war. It had to be at least over 100,000 or so.
The wars were for my kingdom.
Yeah, still though.
War
I
isn't
think
exactly an unavoidable thing
not
from
have
the
fought for my
kingdom
kingdom?
concepts. They're
Would you
definitely
have rather
extreme.
me lay down on my back, let them be destroyed?
Are we sure that it wasn't a war of aggression?
I mean, we have the source here, and we could zone of truth him.
Zone of truth for ancient monarch.
Won't that give him?
Zone of truth would not do anything. If he believes it's true, then it would show as true.
If he believes that it wasn't a war of aggression, and he's had that much hindsight, it probably wasn't a war of aggression.
Well, no, he could have just deluded himself. I mean, a lot of people, when they commit bad crimes, just delude themselves into thinking it was justified, and then propaganda over the years.
Well, except that he hasn't been giving propaganda over the. Either way, I.
My
Propagandizing
propaganda
himself.
was smut.
That was.
I believe in
Yeah.
his redemption.
Do you want to see? Do you want to see the propaganda?
You want to see the? I have it in my room. I mean, nothing.
As somebody who has seen someone redeem themselves, last 300 years it's been my goal to just get people to redeem themselves. I can tell when someone has fully healed. Well, that's not quite the right word. Fully changed themselves, and heaven knows Gravekeeper is not the same kind of man that would wage war on countries for the simple case of, well, wanting more power. That doesn't feel like Gravekeeper to me.
And besides, if he does try and abuse that power, we can always, kill him.
Well, that might
But
be a little
then
difficult.
he'll have the power of a god. So yeah, that's the thing, though.
We do still have ARTIII, who technically did eat another of the new gods. ARTIII, if Gravekeeper gets too far out of hand, do you think you might be able to assist us?
Yeah.
Cool, we have one of the new gods who's standing on backup.
Good to know.
Can we get another new god?
I
Respect.
just realized something, gentlemen. There are other people that you could give this power to. There is a cleric in the city of Eris Clearing who is also like me, who spends her days healing the sick.
The head of the healing church. But
Yes.
she's not one to get involved with aiding Eris Clearing from political issues.
No, but she would probably willingly accept the power and take it for you.
Yeah.
She just would not be likely to use it. At least not for something nefarious.
Yeah, that sounds like the best option.
I do agree.
I'd rather
giving
give it to
her energy would be. I would be less object to that than letting Gravekeeper have it.
But then it would go to waste.
Yeah, and it's mainly
well, it wouldn't go.
No, it would be.
We would get
the
information we want.
Yeah. And we wouldn't have a new god that's also a lich or a new god squared. We'd have a new god, and it's like a
new god squared, but they're a healer.
Technically,
just so you know,
they're not a new god squared yet.
I would really prefer
they are a
not
new
to
god
be,
currently.
I would really prefer not to be the vessel for something else.
Yeah, that's fair. And technically, he wouldn't be a new god squared. He could be a new god cubed.
Plus cubed. Okay.
Okay, that makes it even worse.
I have enough trouble with the one I'm already dealing with without adding another hostile one.
Isn't it already dead?
Can we take? If we put it into somebody, can we take it out again?
Yes.
What if we do that? What
If
we
it's
give
if
it to
it's
somebody
dead,
for like a
then
little bit,
no.
and then we
But
take it out once we're done with it, so nobody has it?
that's no okay. No. That would kill that person.
I could
More
create
likely.
I could create a bottle for you to seal it in if you want.
A bottle of New God. Sounds like a nice
Yeah.
brewery brand, actually.
You could date it, and it could be like a
Yeah.
Chantel Mignon.
It's the new flavor of Sprite.
Instead of TV static, you have New God.
Instead of
God,
TV static,
Soda.
you ascend to the 5th dimension.
You ascend to just a fucking dead-ass higher plane.
Ultimately, it's up to you guys. I stay out of this kind of crap.
Yeah,
That's
I'd
an
rather
oddly
not
odd
give
thing.
somebody godlike powers because people tend to always misuse their power. If I know anything around being about nobles, it's that power corrupts, absolutely.
The phrase is technically absolute power corrupts absolutely, but your point still stands. Though
Yeah.
admittedly, we have had
Yeah,
someone
you know.
here who has been dealing with a lot of power for a very long time. I'm not talking about you, Artie. But
My stance on that is an absolute no.
My stance is that as of current, you couldn't stop me if I decided to go rogue.
he makes a valid point, but then
We could
again,
try.
if you go rogue, you'd be kind of proving his point.
Yes,
Yeah.
but my point is
The
that
fact you
even now,
threaten it
you
makes
could
me
not
really
stop me.
concerned.
Well, you guys continue arguing. I think I'm gonna go downstairs and take a break. This day's just sucked so much.
I'm sorry.
I mean, he was
There you go,
kidnapped
Artie.
earlier. You have to cut him some slack.
Artie leaves the room, his bald head shining in the light.
Oh, right, that.
Glorious. Bald, bald, bald,
Bald!
bald.
You hear sobs coming from the hallway.
At least, Artie, at least you still have
Just
your
put on
beard.
SpongeBob. We didn't actually say it. We just put on the SpongeBob movie. Now that we have a TV.
Now that we have a
Hmm.
TV somehow.
You don't have a.
And the SpongeBob movie.
You don't have a TV, but we do have indoor plumbing and basic electric for lights
What?
and such.
But what do we
Then
use?
where'd
Yeah, what
this
do we use
TV
the
come
electric for?
from?
The electric we're using
Do
for
we
lights.
have a microwave?
We have electric lights.
Oh
I
man.
may have a compromise.
Can we get a microwave?
I know it's possible, but I'm not
Yes.
sure how it can be done. You'll need some context. My people, long ago when the sky first fell, you know the story. Vashtir was surrounded by a vortex. It was puppeteered by an old god. My people eventually diffused this old god into themselves. Every person on that island, every Kalastrar has a small piece of that new god inside them. Some are bigger than others. I have one, obviously, but if we could diffuse it among all of us, including Artie and Gravekeeper, that way it would stop any of them getting influenced greatly by the new god inside. And
Be influenced by said new god.
what'd you say?
I cannot be influenced by said new god no matter what.
Sure. I do like the idea of redistribution of, making sure none of us are too powerful.
You know,
That's my
that would also
idea.
mean that we would
Either
be able
that
to
we
keep
can
each other in.
either
I
that
like it.
the other two options I would accept personally would be diffusing it into an item and protecting that under all circumstances, or bequeathing the power to the lady in the healing church of Eris Clearing. Though that would be shoving more of a burden on herself.
I mean no disrespect when I say this, but I do not trust that lady.
I mean, to be fair, he knows her the best out of all of us.
Yeah.
Can you
But
elaborate?
I think I'm in agreement with Tevis. I think I'm in agreement with Tevis that the distributing them out as evenly as possible and among several people would be best.
yes, that way we could also keep each other in check.
Exactly.
I suppose that is fair.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm alright with
Is
this.
that
I'm
is that
for
an
this plan.
accepted gravekeeper?
Yep.
Do you foresee any
You have my
problems with
vote.
this development?
I can see a few, but I think I can work it out.
Elaborate. I don't
How
think
the
anyone's
fuck are we
wills.
going to do it?
That's a good point. I only know the stories from my people.
That is my problem with it. How the fuck do we do it?
So, when
Well-
we break the
We
amulet,
need a really
the
sharp
new
knife.
god is going to manifest.
A really sharp knife.
Well,
So, hear me out here. Hear me out here. When we break the amulet, the new god is going to manifest and immediately look for a possession target. Otherwise, it will quickly die, as we've seen. If we put it in an inverted magic circle, it won't be able to escape.
it also
From that
won't be
magic
able to
circle,
die.
That's kind of what we were already doing with the magic circle. That was the point of the sand.
yeah.
So
So then we'll.
I have an idea.
I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
Can you wait?
Yes, I can.
Then we'll provide a body with the handcuffs on it. Then we can start the interrogation, get the info we want from the beholder, kill the body, the entity manifests again, and then we should have some sort of ritual to diffuse it amongst ourselves. But, I think
What about
I think
elders
I
of your
think
society? They might.
DM's going to interject for a second.
Would they know?
Go ahead.
Tevis, I need you to roll a history check real quick.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
roll 20's got to reload.
If
I roll bad, I'm probably gonna inspiration.
And actually, speaking of inspiration, I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration on that.
Hey, nice.
I think I can. What does
You
bardic
can.
inspiration do again?
I think
Yeah.
I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Am I allowed to guidance
One ability
this?
check. Yep.
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, here we go. History.
Well,
Use
It's
inspiration.
that
all right.
is-
good thing you've got an
I'll
inspiration.
inspiration it. I'll
Inspiration.
spend my
that.
inspiration on it.
That is just devastating.
That's definitely better. 21.
What's your bardic?
And a 1d8. That's why I was making sure I had that correctly. Yep.
Okay, that's a lot better.
27.
Okay, so you don't know the exact details, and in order to get those, you would have to go home. But you do know that the knowledge of how to split one of these into several people is still available. It's just in the Royal Library on Bashtir. So
Now we gotta rob a library.
God damn it. Next, we're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence from one of these nations.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
So I place my hand on my forehead and just go, son of a bitch. Okay. The knowledge
What?
exists.
Are we
My
gonna-
people know it and use it often. However, it's only in the Royal Library on Vashtia. And for any of you who know what Vashtia is, no one except the Corsairs and the people of Vashtia itself can enter. Without this little doohickey. And you know that religious amulet I've described multiple times?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
grasp my hand around that and hold that. It's able to pass a
So
ship
can we
through the
get like a
maelstrom.
Okay, yeah.
But is that worth
Do we
this
need like a
effort?
visa?
If
Yes.
you
Yes.
gave me perhaps a month, I could figure it out.
Also, I have a possible idea. So what that new fancy sword you got, Gravekeeper, doesn't it cut souls or something?
Yes, I suppose, technically.
If we were to combine that um, with a possible device that ARTIII might be able to engineer, considering considering the prowess and knowledge that he might have, being one of them, he's not going to actively participate in the conflict, but he is still our engineer. If we asked him to help build a device that would, be able to separate the pieces after they've been cut off, then we absorb each individual piece, we might be able to get that to function that way.
I feel like the magic required to do that would be about the same as me just finding a way to do it.
I'll be right back. My dog wants to go out.
I'm going to do I know which section of the Royal Library this particular technique is kept in?
Yeah, you would know.
I'm just gonna cast scrying on that area.
Okay.
See if they have it open anywhere.
The room in which it is kept is currently unoccupied. It's in the restricted section.
Restricted section of the library. We need a cloak of invisibility.
That's a kind of a real thing in D&D, unfortunately.
Are they
And-
locked
I know
up
it is.
in like
Yeah.
scroll cases or?
They are behind in a locked cabinet with a glass front. The glass front, of course, is magically enchanted to not shatter. And the key is usually kept on the head librarian. They are the only one with access to the key. You would know this as you grew up there, and yeah. And you're special.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Get the key, get the book.
Vashtir isn't just a place we can walk into.
I know, but you have a passport.
I can't show my face there.
It might take us.
Well, I could.
Oh.
I could. It just. I have no idea how
Okay, you
it
don't
would
show
go.
your face.
I'm not
Yeah,
illegal.
you don't show your face.
But they may or may not think I'm dead.
Okay, how often do people leave Vashtir? Is that like a thing they do, or
Not
is it like
very.
an isolated state?
No,
Yeah, okay.
they're until very recently, where people are suddenly showing, Kalashtar are suddenly showing up at ports and stuff, which
Yeah.
is really weird. The only people that ever came out of Vashtir were the Corsairs, which are Kalashtarian pirates.
Yeah. Because I was thinking that, like, I could disguise you as maybe somebody else, but I don't think we know any other Kalashstars, do we?
What to do? Okay. I'd like to use I Know a Guy.
Okay. Let me pull that up.
Such a weird application of I know a guy.
No, this is actually a perfect, because we need to know somebody who might let us get in without getting, butt fucked by border security.
That's fair.
Man,
What
oh
do you
man,
wanna
this
know
is
a guy
going to be a
for?
shock to this person. So, Shanti, you listening?
Yeah, just a second.
Okay. I'm trying to get an I Know a Guy from uh, you know, my previous royalty days, where I'd go down to the library and uh, do all the good stuff. Be a good boy, because I believe at the time I was trying to become like a royal archpriest or something. Something wrong there. I was pretty young, probably my early teens, and then I got kidnapped. Uh, yeah. I'm trying to find that guy. He could either be uh the head librarian or like someone underneath. I'm not sure how high he would go or she would go during the time I've been wandering the earth. But
Okay.
probably not the head librarian, maybe someone below.
Well, do
Still
me a
involved with the
favor.
library.
Roll me a d8.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to see if I can that was a D6. 4 for the D8. I'm trying to see if
Okay.
I can get a proxy to get the information I need without going to Vashtir.
So this is a teacher. So it could be technically a librarian. Roll a d20.
7.
He's amicable, but not necessarily amenable. So there you could probably talk him into it, maybe. D10. He knows where to find out about it. D6.
That's good. I would hope he would.
He's just a little bit of ways, so my guess is that he works in the library. Roll me a d4. He does not
Moving all
like
the
someone
dice.
else in your party. He has run across
Ooh, what
Gravekeeper before.
What did I do?
Gravekeeper?
Maybe
What?
history.
Yeah.
Maybe not me in history, but I don't feel like he knows me personally.
He knows of you. So
You've been
I would
around for 6,000 years. You know.
You get
Give or
around.
take a few thousand years.
You've had a run in with the Klashtari at some point.
Maybe you sucked some souls.
So if you would like to contact him, you will need to send the spending spell since he is
Yeah.
elsewhere.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
what I was
suggest
gonna
arming
do.
yourself with multiple because it may take you a couple conversations to complete the information.
Yeah. I can cast it how many times in one good burst? 4 times in one burst. Unfortunately,
Alright, I'm back.
I'm not high enough level to be able to use my channel divinities for that, I don't think. Let me
Okay, and
see.
I'm going to name him
No, you can use it starting. It's a Tasha's thing, so you can do that immediately after you get spells. Well, your channel divinity,
The
rather.
level of which no higher. No, my proficiency isn't high enough.
Oh, okay. No
I
higher
would
than
need
what? Oh, your proficiency? What?
Yeah, I would need to have a +5 proficiency in order to regain a 3rd level spell slot.
No higher than half. Wow. That's low.
I know, right? For a channel divinity? But you get them back on short rest, so. But they limit the
Yeah.
use. Ah, it's a pain.
ready to give it a go.
Yeah. So
what
I'm
are
gonna
we doing?
cast scrying on him.
Oh,
Okay.
He's
Do you
talking
see
to his
him?
little
No,
teacher.
Sending.
scrying and then sending, yeah.
Okay, when you cast Scrying, you see that he is in the library. He is currently shelving some books.
Alright, now sending. Please suspend your disbelief. This is Tevis. I'm alive. I'm sorry to bother you. I need a favor. ... You can reply now.
Not dead, huh? Sorry, still surprised. What sort of favor, my lord?
In the restricted section, there is the ritual to that our people used long ago to diffuse the greater will into multiple parts. I need it. There's a outer god here, a new god, that we can't have standing around any longer.
Oh shit. I believe I can get you that information. I am allowed into the room of which it is stored. I just need to consult with the head librarian. Give me a few minutes.
If possible, please avoid mentioning me to anyone invest here. I have no intention of coming back to the throne.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I will gladly find a way to pay you for this anything. We can't have this.
I will gladly do anything but make a persuasion check.
Yeah, but
Bill,
no,
make a
I'm still
persuasion
no,
check.
I'm still gonna persuasion. That was going to happen no matter what. But I am offering something.
Oh, you're
Okay.
doing great.
You'll see.
Hold
We'll
up,
see what
hold up.
happens.
I've got a D4. I've got one single
I
D4
thought you
for
said
my.
you aren't able to guidance sending.
No. This is from the inspiration, the weird inspiration from the stacking thing that happened. She let me add a D4 to any check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's next to my channel divinity on my stacker.
I'm sure you can do it.
It's a 13. It's slightly better.
13! What's he, a
Okay.
flashcard? No way he has a high wisdom. And a teacher? Pfft, nah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for that. And I'm gonna keep the answer to myself.
Scrying. I'll figure it out.
Eventually, yeah.
If he says he's going to, he said give him a few minutes. So
Okay, so a few minutes pass by. You may contact him again.
what did I
What
see
about-
on the scrying from the sensor following him?
Just him put away the last book and wander off towards the head librarian. Do you keep it on for a while?
Yeah, the sensor follows him.
Okay. He talks to the librarian. The librarian takes him to the restricted section.
Did he mention my name?
Not yet.
Okay, we're doing good so
Good
far.
start, good start, good start.
Head librarian opens the door, takes him in, unlocks the case. You see him talk a little bit. Can you hear when you're scrying? I think you can
I
hear.
can, yes.
Yes, you can.
I
So
can
you
hear
hear
and see
him.
everything.
He asks to go in. He's like, "There's a specific part of my research that I need this book for," and he mentions the book in question. And the head librarian's like, "Okay, yeah, no big deal." And they go back in there. He pulls the book out, and he sets it on the table and starts acting like he's studying and waits for the head librarian to walk back out and lock the door, which he does.
All right. I'm gonna sending him a few seconds after the door closes. How's it going?
I have the correct page and information. If you want to look at it, you may scry on me. And he's got the book open.
Yeah, I'll start that now.
All right. Okay, can I see the proper ritual page?
Yes, so you can see the ritual circle, which I am going to ask you to do an intelligence check to memorize. And you can also see the ritual ingredients, which will also be memorized if you get this right.
I mean, isn't he in the same room? Can he just tell us this and we can write this down as he's looking at it?
You could. You want him to do that?
I would like to do that because I have a -1.
Okay. He tells you that the ritual circle that you need is a level 5 ritual circle because I don't have a name for it, so we're going to say it's a level 5. Your mages in the group should know what that detail looks like. He says that you are going to need at least 1 diamond per person that you are infusing power into. Doesn't have to be a big one, just a little diamond chip is good enough. He also says that you are going to need a tattoo device and a tattooist. Preferably the person casting the ritual, which Tevis, I would assume that you have learned how to do tattoos as a member of the royal family. I'm giving you that.
Hey, free proficiency.
You can do it, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to look good.
Hey, my dexterity is really good.
And you are also aware that the ink has to be a very specific ink, not just any old ink. You need to get your ink from one of the giants of the deep, a giant squid, to be precise, and that it has to be mixed with the magical dust of a pixie.
Okay.
Some of these things you may be able to purchase, some of these things you may not. So that is what is required to perform the ritual. And he kind of looks at you and says, you know, I don't even have to mention that you're alive. Someone has suspected all along that you didn't die.
Who? Is that why is that why there's Kalashtar moving about the world now? Oh, don't tell me they're
Yes.
looking for me.
Your mother believed that you still lived, and she's finally convinced your brother.
Ah, shit.
I would keep a low profile if I were you. There are those who'd want to bring you back to rule, and there are those who would want to make sure you never come home. Your brother's kind of an ass.
Thank you, Shakir. I know I haven't talked to you in a long time, but this means a lot. I'll watch out.
You're welcome. I won't tell anyone, as much as I'm tempted to. But,
please contact me if there's anything I can help you with. And I kind of just fade out along with the scrying sensor.
Okay. You now have the information you need to do any of the rituals you want to.
Oh no, that's bad. Guys, I have bad news.
Yes. You do?
Alright, it's my time to fess up. Do you have somewhere safe to talk, Gravekeeper?
You aren't going to love it, but yes.
Are we going into the basement?
It's basement time.
It's basement time. They're gonna need masks of some sort.
No, he has the stuff in there. If you look closely, right under airlock system, you'll see masks and stuff. Which is that's to denotate the room it's in.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You all will be led through one by one as is needed. So
Aloe will not take a mask.
Farron will take a mask because Farron would like to breathe.
Everyone will also have to put on a sort of hazmat suit. Not exactly, but a sort of hazmat suit.
Ooh, may I describe?
Yeah, you can describe it as you want. I don't really have a description for it, so yeah, go.
It's a pair. So have you ever seen when they put little kids in footy pajamas? They're basically adult-sized footy pajamas with mittens for the hands, and the head part of it, it magically zips across the front, and it's got like a little viewing screen. So yeah, you do kind of look like the critters from what's it called?
Among Us.
Among Us.
Now the question. Now
Say,
the
does
question
Mr.
is,
Bad Day want to hear my super secret?
Does Aloe need to wear a hazmat suit?
You should, yes. Metal, lead specifically, I believe, is kind of corrosive. So for your metal health, you should.
Also, you don't want to drag that back to the mini tiers. It'll turn them into vicious murderers.
That's fair,
Yes.
actually.
So does Mr. Bad Day want to come and hear my big secret?
Abugus.
Aloe can telepathically share it with ARTIII later.
Yeah.
Artie just looks at you and he says, I really don't care. And he just, like,
Nice.
goes back to what he's doing.
Yay.
So to describe,
Anyways, we're down there. So,
hold on. To describe the floor a bit, first off, there are torches. There's a lot of torches down here. They span a lot of the walls, and you can see there isn't a lot of smoke coming off of each of them, but because of the sheer amount of torches, the floor is covered in smoke. You can feel like there's a carpet or something on the floor, but you can't see it through the smoke. About 2 feet up, you'll notice vents, and the smoke is leaving through the vents.
See, we have to vent.
Sus.
thank you, Gravekeeper. So, you remember, Aloe, how you joked about someone being the crown prince a while ago and it was a lie? Well, I ain't lying this time. I was, past tense, the crown prince of ARTIII. Before, throne accession happened, I got kidnapped by a cult, sold to the mainland, and I had a ritual performed on me. All of the other slaves, I guess, or captives, were killed along with the death cult suiciding themselves on the ritual table. And that's when this thing, and I kind of turned my arm into tentacles and then turned it back, and the hazmat suit's still there, all fine. Tried to invade my mind and body. For 3 days and 3 nights, I struggled with it until I awoke in a haze. Stepped out into the world, and for about 5 years, it just feels like a mirage. But then I found my purpose, found a nice lady. She put me in the right direction, and I started helping people. Now, ever since then, I've been presumed dead. Now, that was to my benefit, as I didn't really care. I still don't care about Vashtir and the throne. It can all be my brothers for all I care. That isn't how royalty works, though. My mother and other people might want me to take up the throne, since rightfully I guess it's mine. I don't wanna. But now, they suspect I'm alive, and my mother's finally convinced my brother that I am alive. I really don't want to be alive, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we can
change
change
that.
I'm gonna be just take off your.
No, you can't kill me.
I definitely could.
I mean, you're not allowed.
Why not?
Are you sus, or can we vote to vent him?
Eject
Anyway,
Tevez?
if you see someone with
no.
white hair,
You have to.
if you see someone with white hair, and you get weird, voodoo about them, they're wearing any weird foreign clothing, religious symbols like mine, stay away from them.
So you want us to discriminate against?
My chat is just saying
So kill all the boomers in church. Got it. Kill all the boomers in church.
The chat is just saying sus right now. I don't know how I feel about this.
Sus.
Of course they are.
I've infected them.
And there's a
I was originally trying to smuggle myself out of the kingdom willingly, but it got turned into me being sold to a cult, and that's how that happened.
That's not good.
You don't need my whole life story, but that's why the cholesterol are getting active all of a sudden, which is another pain for all of us, since, like Aloe in the Alabaster Keep situation, they'll probably be on me soon enough.
Great. We got 3 entire groups on us. That's great.
Wait, 3?
Oh, sorry, 2. Bad at math.
Good news is...
Wait, 3? What do you mean 3?
2. That was a mistake because I thought there were 2 different groups from Alabaster, but it's technically 1 group.
Input.
Good
Oh.
news is that we know... I know the ritual for the splitting of the entity, amongst others. We need small chunks of diamonds. This weird circle that I had you guys draw earlier. Squid ink and pixie dust.
Yep. Tattoo device and somebody to do the tattoos.
I've got that covered.
Also,
Out of-
giant squid ink. Not just any squid.
Yeah,
It's got to be
giant
from a
squid
big
ink.
squid.
Out of
Colossal squid
character,
ink.
what exactly does the ritual do? I understand it splits them between us, but does it give us the part of the soul, making us technically a Kalashtar?
It by technicality, it's the exact same process, but then it wouldn't change your race. It would do whatever lore thing Shanti wants. But that's how the Kalashtar were made, was because the 13
it-
originals
Is it
diffused it
still
into themselves.
Is it still at that point a separate entity that can speak for itself and everything? Obviously, only to you, but
Oh yeah, that's what my buddy talked.
cool. Then I'm going to be doing something else for me at the very least.
But
just
we're
be
going
eating
to
his-
be it's going to be different for us because we're not diffusing a living entity, we're diffusing a dead entity. So
True.
it won't have any sentience.
We're diffusing the entity's power into it.
Mine
Do we-
was living because at the time my people couldn't kill it. So they diffused its living essence amongst itself.
We have to
We're
use, like,
diffusing a
person,
dead
or
essence.
can we
What?
diffuse it into or can we diffuse it into an item? Does it have to be a person?
We could have diffused it into an item, period, but that's not what we wanted to do
Yeah.
initially.
Just asking.
So if you're asking if it'll be able to talk to you, no, it's dead. It'll be
Good.
dead when we do this ritual.
Well, that's good. I don't know why
And
you put it
whatever
like that. There's
ego
definitely
it leaves
trapdoors in here.
behind will just be a shard, and you're immune to that. So. Am I right, Shanti?
Yes.
Okay, good. I know
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
I will tell you that this is the only thing I will tell you is that if you guys do decide to go through with it, that there may be some extra goodies in store for you. So for each of you, just
Ooh,
letting you know.
Consequences.
Well, what I'm gonna say is something that he hasn't said about the Vashtir because I don't think he was aware of. Those essences, those pieces, have given the Vashtir different positive things to one varying degree or another. So we'll just put it like that and leave it at that. But the concentration in them is so small it wouldn't be noticeable unless they have a big chunk,
Like
a certain
me.
person in your group.
Wait a second. Did the crewmate just jump into the vent? Is that what I just saw?
Yes.
Do we need to have an emergency meeting?
Oh,
Now,
God.
if you're concerned, let me say this. My people have since made amends with the entity, and our religion is based on becoming one in a different sense. Being similar in personality and duty, but being different entities. It's weird, but to simplify it for people not of the culture, we try and be the bestest of best friends. It's about as good as an explanation as you can give.
You marry it?
Yes.
From birth, yes. Sure,
Oh.
that works.
Oh, okay then. Guess
Child
they're
marriage.
Married
Oh,
from
gosh.
birth. Child marriage. Yep, so good.
He's a really good guy once you get to know him, though.
That's what they all say.
Is that the voice? Is that the voice we hear in your head sometimes?
Yes.
By the way, at this point it's late evening, just letting you know.
Ooh, we should probably see what the effects of accusing Alabaster Keep of terrorism has done.
That's
Oh, yeah,
That's
I'm
gonna
sure
leave
that
it.
will cause an international incident. That was the point.
Yeah.
Which purple did I have? I can't remember which purple I had.
Do we still think this is the best plan?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Yes. This
The-
currently is that plan.
I believe the squid ink will be the most difficult to get. The pixie dust is annoying, but with Aloe's absurd amount of money, it should be purchasable.
I'd like to say
Indeed.
out of character, 50% sure pixie dust is just cocaine. I'm just saying.
Then it shall be
Well,
made
there's only one
illegal
way to
via
find out.
racism.
It shall be, yeah.
All right. In that case,
Thank you for your
should
input,
we should we suspend the intense roleplay that's been happening for 3 hours and do things ad lib for a bit?
I think it might be time to end the session.
Oh yeah, might. Shanti? Should
I
we
would
go
be
on a bit
okay
more?
with that, but before you do, it's morning. I'm gonna assume you guys sleep for the night.
Oh yeah,
correct?
we've been dealing with
I do
issues
my
all day.
equipment
So,
of sleeping, yeah.
One of the mini tiers comes in with a paper from the local news vendor, and on the front page, splashed in large letters, it says "Alabaster Keep, terrorists!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! The article below speaks thusly. It was discovered that Alabaster Keep set a bomb off in the merchants' district of town, exploding a carriage and possibly murdering several people who they took away to hide the guilt of their crime. Seeing as that has happened, the merchants council has chosen to put all of the people from Alabaster Keep in the city in prison and send a letter of protest to the keep exclaiming that they are no longer allowed in the city and that they expect them to pay exorbitantly for their hostage or for the people that they are now holding hostage in exchange for reparations for the damage done.
Hey, Aloe, you're safe here now.
Woo! Oh, sorry, my bad.
Causing international incidents.
That was a stroke of brilliance.
And that is where we'll end.
Oh,
Stroke of brilliance, Jacob. It could have started a war, but it caused this.
It's starting a war. What are you talking about?
Exactly. It's perfect.
Dion, a war doesn't start in half a day. You gotta give it a week, man. This is starting a...
No.
Exactly.
No.
It's setting in motion.
No.
Yes, this is how wars
Sassy.
work.
All right.
Unless Alabaster Keep literally just pays them off.
Even then, it might
In
escalate.
which case, I have other ideas of how to escalate
In
the
which
situation.
case, we further the...
Oh no.
Oh dear. This is going to be something.
Pit the whole
We need
world
to
against
yeah.
Alabaster Keep until Alabaster Keep literally nukes them. Because they could. Alabaster Keep could nuke the rest of the world.
oh,
They could.
that's their fighting.
They could do that.
They could nuke the rest of the world. So, maybe we...
Anyway, good night, all. This was a good session.
Damn, and
From-
I'm the bad guy.
From Terrence the farm boy rambling about bonfires to inciting nation
A war.
wars. It's been good.
Yeah.
To revealing
have to
so
get,
many secrets about backstories.
Yeah, I know. You guys finally know a little bit about mine.
Indeed.
Yeah. I mean, no,
You were the last nut to crack.
Actually, that's
I
not
don't
true.
know,
Theo's backstory is not presently known to the rest of the group.
I don't think mine.
Oh yeah, I did tell you guys, but I didn't tell everybody else.
Theron. We don't know a lot about Theron either.
No, you don't. He's not really had a reason to talk about it yet.
Honestly, I don't think Theron's actively keeping it a secret, though.
Not really. But kind of.
Nobody asked yet.
If you ask
I
me where
did.
getting
I did.
Surprisingly,
Like, I asked some brief questions, but then
it's my
speaking of which, I need to
interpretation.
pay you like 600 silver.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do. See, I knew this would come back to me.
money, yes.
All right, let's see.
That's like 60 gold.
So that's
Ugh.
I hand you 86 silver for a month's pay.
Nice.
Did you say 86
I believe so. Yes. I give him bonus. too.
silver?
Silver, yes.
You mean
How
gold?
many
Yeah,
gold a day were you giving him? How much money?
So a month is 32 days. 2 silver. Was it 2 or 3 silver a day?
I think it was 2. Guy that took the
Oh, you
loss.
really hired him for nothing.
Yeah.
That's the normal stuff. Plus, I'm not ordering him around or anything.
You have been. You've definitely done it.
For the whole month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
it's-
the normal like daily wage is like 2 to 3. He's not
Listen,
on contract
Theron,
work.
we're talking about inciting a war, killing a beholder, freeing a nation, killing new gods.
Okay.
You gotta ask for a pay raise, man.
I'm fucking poor as fuck, but
I need for something else other than a pay raise.
Theron didn't
Sex?
incite a war for money. I did that for free.
I did that because I thought it was fun.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it
I
was
forgot.
funny.
There's one other thing I forgot to mention. Also in the newspaper, towards the middle of the newspaper, Theron, I'm assuming you would have looked at it.
Yeah.
There is an article about a grisly murder taking place in one of the farms outside the city that has all the earmarks of a previously discussed crime that you and I both know about.
Yep.
the beast.
Basically, there's a little bit of cannibalism, some ritualistic murder going on, and it happened at that farm.
How far is this farm away from the city?
Say what?
How far away how far away is this farm from the city?
About 2 days ride.
Man,
It's gonna take
now's
a while
when you
to set
find
the
out
ritual,
it was
right?
just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll need to source the components and then find a way to get the ones we can't get. And then
Hold on.
Theron.
the ritual circle itself will take time.
Theron
It
wants
ain't
to have a chat about this because he wants to
Theron,
this out.
This is
next
this
session.
This is when you find out that it was just Theo being hungry. That's gonna be tragic.
Okay, I may start war. I may accidentally commit some terrorism. I am not a cannibal.
I may gag people, make them think they're going to have sex with me, rob museums, kill people, but I would never commit cannibalism.
So
That's too
before we
far.
end it off, can I you know my glorious date?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would one evening I'll put on my formal wear, my top hat and my true sight monocle now. And I'll mosey on
Second
down there.
date.
I'll mosey on down there, and I got some question to ask her if you're okay with that. We can be brief.
Oh, you're getting hitched.
I'd like to ask her if she knows about colossal squid ink or pixie dust.
Well,
She
pixie
is
dust
literally
is
a
easy.
pixie.
Out of you.
Pixie dust is easy. Just shake me the right way, and you'll get some.
Yep, that's literally the case. She is indeed a pixie.
She is literally a pixie, man. Sometimes when you see the prize in front of you, you gotta
Tevis.
grab it and
You know, shake it around a little bit.
fuck it.
How about money?
Tevis, you know what to do. You know.
Tevis, you know what to
be
do.
done.
Secure the bag.
She
How
she
about
looks at you,
money?
Tevis, and she says, "For you, it's free."
Secure the bag, Tevis. Secure the bag.
I'm gonna
Theo,
need a
if he ever
week to
gets
think
wind of
about
this,
this one.
he's gonna go to everybody. He's gonna go to everybody and say, "We got a code 316. We got a code 316.
We got a code 69.
Hey Theo, what level is seeming?
Did you almost say
What?
semen?
Seeming.
What did you? What?
Seeming, the spell.
What spell is seem? I have never heard that word as a spell. Do you mean sending?
No, seeming.
Every time you say it. Do you mean disguise self?
Hold on, dude. Wait, got it. Wait a
Seeming is a spell.
Let me pull it up. I have never heard of this spell before. It's a 5th level. I have never
Why
heard of
not
this
just
Perfect.
disguise self? I'm confused.
You don't know if it's gonna last more than.
I don't know if Theo could have an erection for that long.
You greatly
Wait,
underestimate his
hold on.
power.
Who's? Wait, I'm confused. Who's fucking who?
You're fucking Tevis. Jesus.
No, that's not.
Wait, what?
Okay.
You're preparing Tevis for the pixie.
No.
He needs some
Alright, yeah, I can
experience
do that.
first.
I wanted someone else to take my place.
He needs
Yeah,
experience
I'll-
before the pixie, man.
How do you know the pixie's
I-
not
yeah, I
not just
don't have
attracted to you
disguise-
for your old god juice?
Don't take his
I
place.
have a
let him
disguise
do this.
kit, so I can pretend to be the pixie.
God damn it.
Oh my god. Just fuck
Alright.
the pixie. Jesus. It's not that hard.
Well, I'll decide that next week. I'm gonna go eat spaghetti. Good night.
Fuck the pixie, Jesus.
Pick up the pixie when you eat a spaghetti. That'll help you.
Oh,
the pixie just like the
that's
spaghetti,
fucking
come on.
funny.
Hey Theo, hang on for just a second.
Yeah, Theo's
So
gonna
happy
mishear
with-
all of this conversation and just go put on his pixie disguise. Like, wait, what are we
He's
doing?
gonna put on the pixie outfit and be like, alright, Tevis, I'm ready. Wait, are we not doing this? Is that not?
Wait, I completely misunderstood the situation.
Yeah,
So-
you're like, yeah, I'll dress up like a pixie. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Theo, if I could get you to drop down to the character booth for a minute.
I'm gonna go
Oh.
again. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm also going to end the
That was
stream.
right one.
So thank you everyone
Wait,
for watching, and remember to have
That's the
yourselves
wrong ass.
one
That's the
dandy
whole wrong
day.
ass Discord.
Keep in mind
Okay,
it will be okay.
so
There's nothing you can do to stop it.
You